Hi, Jenny Vamp. This is Jenny Vamp Studios. This is the place where we agree to disagree, just evolve for the better together. My name is Crystal Lenore. As always, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad to have you. You know, I get super excited on record days. So, with that, let's go ahead and get into the topic of today's show. So, today, the topic is get rid of the rating scale. It's not moral. Get rid of the rating scale is not moral. So, the rating scale I'm talking about is this scale where people are placed on it and they are rated based upon how they look and their value. So, I've noticed that this has become increasingly more popular, this concept, as more and more people begin speaking about high value men and high value women, right? So, definitely with regard to high value men and high value women, if that's what you're striving for, that's great. I believe that people should live this life as the best versions of themselves possible. So, yeah, go for it. As far as the rating scale is concerned, though, I think that this is something totally different. I think that we have made a detour, a horrible detour in life. I think that this is actually immoral. And I think that when you attach a number to someone, it deprives them of their sense of humanity by attaching a number to them to determine not only their physical appearance, but their worth. And I've seen a lot of people on YouTube, identifying with this ideology as far as utilizing this scale. And, whenever I'm in the comment sections or different channels or whatever, I notice people, talking about this. And, they'll say things like, well, that person's a 5, they don't deserve an 8. Or, this person's a 6, so they don't deserve this and that and the third. And I even hear people out in public, speaking like this. And this is just the strangest thing to me because who are we to gatekeep anyone's dating life? Number one, who are we to dictate and gatekeep anyone else's dating life? That was number one. Number two, I'm not a religious person. Number one, I don't subscribe to any religion at all, but I do believe in God. And and there's just something about that. Who are we as human beings to assert or predetermine who we believe someone else should have? Especially if God ordained that that person should be with that person. Who are we to come by and say, well, I think you're a 5. You don't deserve that person. They're an 8. This is some of the most, I mean, not only is it immoral, but it's very immature when you think about it. It's just the strangest thing to me. I truly believe that there are some ideologies that when they're being inserted into life, into society, there are just some things that we should just reject. But let's talk about the impact that this has on society. It actually makes us a less empathetic and sympathetic society because in the long term, when you're walking around with these type ideologies where you're attaching numbers to people, whether you know it or not, it erodes your sense of compassion for others. It erodes at our sense of shared values that we hold as a society that bind us together in terms of respect and just judging people by the content of their character. You don't get a chance to judge anyone by the content of their character if when the first thing you do upon looking at them or meeting them is that's a 3. or that's a 6. You just deprive them of any sense of humanity. You just deprive that person of their unique existence as a human being on this earth. you know and to be quite honest, many of you that subscribe to this ideology, this way of thinking, for some of you, maybe you have found a soulmate, or someone that you're dating, and this works for you. But for many of you, I can 100% guarantee you that you have missed out on some gems in your life. I can 100% guarantee you, because beauty fades, but what's forever is what's on the inside. That's what you fall in love with. And if this is what the dating game is like now, I can 100% guarantee you that some of you have missed out on some gems. 100% guarantee you. So, we really need to do away with that scale, and we just need to get back to, of course, now let me say this: beauty is what attracts you, right, to a person. But the personality and the soul is the magnet of that thing. That's what's going to keep you. We need to get back to speaking and talking more about morals and values, shared interests, long term and short term goals, what views and opinions that people have that connect them, shared interests, religious views. We need to get back to talking about those things. These are the things that, truly connect people if they're looking for a healthy relationship. People always remember this: worldly advice gets you worldly results. Worldly advice gets you worldly results. Let's get back to judging people by the content of their character. So with that, this is all that I have for you today. Get in the comments section. Let me know what you thought about what I had to say. Let me know what you think. I'm always interested. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is Jenny Vamp Studios. This is the place where we agree to disagree. Just evolve for the better together. With that, Jenny Vamp, I will see you in the next video, and I hope everyone has a great day.